Alright, so here's a second installment of my How to Care for Betta Fish videos. When you bring your fish home from the store, they usually come in a little cup like this, and this is definitely not the home that you want to keep them in. But once you get them from their tiny little cup into their tank, you can't just plop them right in. There's a temperature difference, and the temperature shock might kill them, and it makes them sick. You also want them to get used to the different parameters of your water. The water that they're in when you buy them is going to be different than your water. It's going to have a different ammonia level and pH and hardness and all this other kind of stuff, so you want to acclimate them slowly. First of all, you want to make sure your tank is all set up and ready before you even think about introducing your betta. You want to make sure it's at the right temperature. It should be anywhere from about 78 to 82 degrees. You want to make sure they've got some plants, some stuff to swim around, and a cave or something to hide in. This tank has a heater. Unless you live in a very tropical area, you're going to want a heater. A lot of people are like, oh well, my house stays warm, but it's about the fluctuation in temperature. At night it can get a lot colder, and you don't want that because that's bad. So basically, the tank is all ready to go. It's clean water, it's been dechlorified, and it's to the right temperature. So you take your little cup and you put it in and you let them float. Now you're going to want to do this for about 10 or 15 minutes until the temperature of the water inside the cup is exactly like it is outside the cup. Alright? And then what you want to do is about every 10 or 15 minutes, you want to take the water, you want to take his cup that he's in, and you want to pour out some of the water that he's in right now, and then add the rest, some water in, so he slowly gets used to everything else. There's a mix of water in there for him right now. You're going to want to do this a couple times until you think, probably about 3 or 4 times, until the water in the cup is mostly your tank water. And then, what you want to do, he's already been acclimated in this. I actually just took him out for this video, so this isn't exactly what you're going to want to do. But when you're ready to put him in, you want to pour out all of the water that you can. You want to do this in a place that's not like a sink, so if he falls in it, he's not going to go down a drain or fall too far. So you want to pour out as much of the water as you can without getting the fish in there. And then you go ahead and you plop him back in. And he should be good because he's used to the temperature and he's used to your water. You never want to mix tank waters. It's a bad idea. If there's something bad in the water that it's already in, then you don't want it to get into your tank. So you want to keep your tank as clean and all that as possible. It's not so bad if you only have one fish in there, but if you have a community tank or have other fish around, then it could get everybody else sick, which isn't good. This tank right here is about 2.5 gallons. This is probably right at the smallest that I would recommend. And he's very happy. So that is how to acclimate your betta fish. You also want to do this every time you change the water. Not so much, you don't have to go through it as long, but you definitely want to get the temperature right and acclimate to the new clean water a little bit.